as he faces this terrible evil.
Nothing to steal up. Alright.
I could just imagine Alistair staring over you like, why are you doing this?
He seems distracted.
Oh yeah, steal in front of the Templars.
Aha! I did get something from him. What did he give me?
What did...
Hardy's belt. I stole a belt off of him.
You took the belt off his pants.
Yeah.
Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Nope, dogs and I don't get along. You do it if you're so eager. Just leave me out of it.
Then what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it. Oh, that's such a relief. You really saved me from the switch for sure. I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
He. I am so sorry.
Said they encountered some darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
Where are they all coming from? That's a good question.
What is nonsense?
This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Yes. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Sealing failed.
No, there's not. My man caught them with a rand in his pocket.
Careful. We are talking about a Grey Warden. I would trust her word over your man. In any event, I vouch for the good conduct of all the wardens here. Are we clear? But the law is very hard on thieves. Ferelden still bears mistrust towards our order, so practice these skills with caution. Your standing as a warden will not always help you. Certainly, just don't get caught.
Hello, welcome back from the recap. This is a segment where we introduce ourselves to any potential new viewers. I'm Awesomechipz, and this is my Let's Play partner, Sapphire Angel Bunny.
Oh lord.
Yeah, you'll see us, maybe not, differentiated. Our voices will be throughout the video. Sometimes I'll include images of us here and there just to, make sure you know who's talking. Anywho, fair warning for this episode, this is a very, a more gameplay-centered episode, aside from a, decently long conversation on lore at the very beginning, but yeah. More combat, some side quest stuff. Yeah. Just thought I'd let you know before going into this. But yeah, with that said, to the game! Welcome on back, everybody. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna be doing some stuff in the Kokari Wilds in a brief moment. First, however, we can have some interesting conversations with our companions here.
Yes? I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else. And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden? I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there. Oh, you got a similar tale? Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me. but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up. All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks, too. You heard the same speech I did. Blood and old treaties. Off we go into the wilds. Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Ha, I like that sass there. Right, that's Sir Davis. Fairly similar background-ish to both the City Elf and the Dwarf Commoner backgrounds. Just someone that Duncan just kind of found and vibed with. As you could see from the conversation earlier, that he doesn't really seem to mind the stealing types. But you know, good for him.
Yeah.
Greetings. It is good to finally have a moment to speak with you. I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highever, a city off the northern coast. Have you traveled there? I was in Arlayman's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highever that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arlayman gave me leave to serve in Highever, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited. Never. I will return to her once my duty is done and the Blight defeated. Last month, Duncan visited Highever, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter. He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty. We need to find those documents and the Darkspawn blood. It should be interesting. Indeed.
Alright, that's Sir Jory. He's from a town called Redcliffe, and he has a wife. That's all he really tells you.
Also, I don't know if it's because his model has to look down at yours, or is it just his eyes look so weird during that cutscene? It's just like, he's constantly in a state of shock.
It's probably because he's looking down.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It's just funny.
I think they all do that to a little bit.
Yes?
Yeah, you see Davis here. He's got his whole head tilted down.
Yeah, he looks less shocked. Jory's just like wide-eyed.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Bro's just refusing to like tilt his head to look down. He's just looking with his eyes.
My neck hurts when I look
down. Let's get what we came for and head back to Duncan.
Yeah, Alistair will also tilt his head down, and it helps that we have this zoom out here, where we can see both characters.
As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me, and becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him. I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me. Or maybe he just happens to be a good man. It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry. What about? So I imagine. What would you like to know? The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me. I don't know if I'd go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory. Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last Blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden. A few more in other nations. The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Kalen is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done. King Marek, Kalen's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again. You want to ask me about something else? Of course. You want the Chantry's version or the truth? The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground, and that's as far as we've gotten. Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another blight. You're a dwarf. You tell me. Your people have been trying that for just about ever, haven't they? They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far. The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons. The Grey Wardens killed so many Darkspawn by the end of the last Blight, people decided they were gone for good. We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there. Of course. We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the Archdemon Underarl in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last Blight. Without the Archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground. Thousands, tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers. The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining, if you... well, you'll understand. Not to mention people start to notice when Darkspawn pour out of the wilds and taint everything around them. Just a guess. You want to ask me about something else? Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet, beyond that, he's a good man, a good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him? That sounds familiar. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else? There's not a lot I can tell you. We go and collect Darkspawn blood, and then you'll hear everything. Look, I can't tell you much, alright? The joining is very unpleasant. I wish I could forget it, but I can't. I don't envy what you're going to have to go through. You learn why it's a secret. That's the spirit. If becoming a Grey Warden were easy, we wouldn't recruit the best. You want to ask me about something else? The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tairn Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kaelin just wants his place in history. The Tairn is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot. You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them. We're at the edge of the Korcari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days. I'm sure Tairn Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost. If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it, which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Tairn really seems to believe this is a real blight, however. You want to ask me about something else? Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Wow, I did not realize that conversation would go on for so long. But Alistair... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Alistair has some interesting dialogue and I guess it's exposition a little bit, but yeah.
You're like, that was a long conversation. Meanwhile, me just staring at Alistair. Yeah, you keep talking.
Yeah. I like the ambient animal noises.
Over here.
Oh. Right. You. I almost forgot about you.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Yeah, so we sent him back. Hopefully the bagpipes aren't alluding to anything. Yeah, I love the soundtrack of this game, but like the really loud bagpipes just in certain scenes like that are just kind of funny to me.
Yeah. The Bob bagpipe.
Yep. Well, this person's dead.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. Let's see.
If not, he'll wish he was.
Wolves from earlier. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
I was looking for a body. Hmm?
Yeah. Did you loot the corpse, the wolf stuff back there? Did you need anything from it?
No, there's just extra wolf pelts. I don't need them.
Okay, because my brain was like, did you pick up what you needed?
Yes, I picked up what I needed. I made sure.
I've been too distracted by Alistair, okay.
Oh, hey. Also, holding tab while walking around is a good way to make sure you don't miss things. And speaking of which, would you look at this? I think this is something we needed.
Yeah.
Aha! Quest updated. Hey, we're good to give this back to the Houndmaster. Jeep! So we can save Doggo.
Yeah.
Oh, combat. Let's see. Ooh, got us fight Darkspawn. Let's go.
They all one range here in the background.
There we go.
Man, you're going through them faster.
Oh yeah.
But then again, you do more DPS than I did.
Oh yeah. Great thing about being a warrior.
Off I go.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that warriors have the issue of they can miss, but they can do way more damage, whereas a mage never misses, but it's usually consistent attack, which can be low.
Yeah. I mean, it all depends on how you build yourself as well. Because mages can be built to use weapons like a warrior, however, you do have to specifically build them up to both hit and take hits, as well as potentially use magic. I mean, if you're playing a mage, I would hope you're using magic. You don't technically have to, but...
Yeah, but what's the point in playing a mage if you're not going to play the magic?
I mean, I want to do a challenge run.
Or you're going for RP value.
Oh, true,
like,
true.
you're a mage that doesn't want to be a mage, so they learn how to...
Look there.
You know...
Poor slobs.
Use a sword or bow or
That just
something.
seems so excessive.
Oh, I see someone's playing a game of Hangman that didn't end well. That's a bit mean. Oh.
I mean, they left it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, let's see if we can get more vials of Darkspawn blood than we need for our main quest. Nothing off
you'll
these
always
guys.
get the amount you need, right?
We'll always get the amount we need eventually, but depending on how fast you go... Oh!
Yeah.
There's some fighting going on over here.
Also, you're very lucky that you don't have a glitch with those. Like, maybe if you got like one more Darkspawn blood than you needed. Because I played a game that had a glitch like that. If you got more items than you needed for the mission, it would glitch. And it was an autosave only game.
Oh jeez.
I had to play the entire game twice, and it glitched every time.
Let's join our companions over here. Sherlock's almost dead. Okay. Got a lot of corpses to loot over here. Alright, we just need one more Darkspawn vial.
That's quite the battle.
Yep, a lot of wolves fighting a single Darkspawn. And then we took out the Darkspawn. Soldiers. Another missionary. Aha. Special item. And a chest I cannot unlock. Hello, Sir Davith. Could you perhaps...
On it.
Oh.
Can you level him up?
No.
Is this one of those chests you have to open yourself?
Yeah.
Where's the tavern?
Where's the
well,
tavern, indeed?
It does force you for replay value, though.
That is true. You okay over there, Alistair?
No, I think Ellie is just staring off and having an existential crisis
Alistair,
in the
are
corner.
you stuck? I think he's
Can you
stuck.
switch? Can you switch to him?
Yeah, alright, I fixed
We're
him
on
up.
our way.
Yeah. I've learned that sometimes to switch to the companion that got stuck and then hope.
Yeah. I haven't had that specific case happen to me a lot, but hey, you see new things every time.
More darkspawn about.
Yeah,
Turn
it
up
happens
the violence.
very much.
Oh, darkspawn. Oh, it's the rogues. They're hiding.
Oh, they're being
Oh.
sneaky.
They're being sneaky, like snicky snacks. Okay.
I have to admit, the genlocks and whatnot in this game are a pain in the butt.
Oh yeah. They can be, absolutely.
Oh, I think they're one of the worst enemies. Oh.
I
except for,
dislike I dislike the emissaries more, which we'll see upcoming.
Yeah.
You'll see why I dislike the emissaries.
You'll see why we both despise them.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst enemies in the game.
Did I get up here? I might have. I talked. Yeah, Alistair told us about these guys. I remember that.
Yeah, I think there's a path to go ring around there. But
Yeah, I'm just trying to find
I
it.
can't remember. Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Yeah.
I've only played this game once fairly recently, so I can't remember everything.
Why do they have a cage here?
Maybe they put animals in it, or people.
I guess.
Maybe it was a hunting thing.
Ah, maybe.
We may never know.
Hello, Sir
Because
David.
pretty much everyone here said.
Can you unlock this? Nope.
I wonder if there's anything actually good in there.
I don't know. Usually from my playthroughs of rogues, they're just kind of like extra items. They're like, oh, extra gauntlets, extra arrows, extra that kind of stuff.
Okay. Because I have never done it. I've been both a mage.
I've done a full playthrough once as a mage and once as a warrior. I've never finished a rogue playthrough, but usually it's like items that are around like the same level as you.
I think my human noble origin was a rogue, but I can't remember because I barely played her.
That's
I
fair.
went back to being a mage. I quit playing the game for a long time, and then guess what? The first thing I do is replay my mage that goes with Alistair.
I mean, I can't really say anything. I've apparently made 13 different save files based on Lorena here.
My Grey Warden sense is tingling. We're in danger again.
His Grey Warden sense is tingling. What are you, Spider-Man? Alright. Yep. Rogue.
Maybe he wants to be.
Maybe he wants to be Spider-Man.
Alright, hashtag let Alistair be Spider-Man.
Alright, more gunlocks. Oop. Do you have what we need?
Yes.
Well, actually, I mean, the healing item isn't terrible. Alright. Keep going this way. Another flower in case you missed the first one. I'll try to keep an eye out on them, but I do tend to miss those. I usually just grab the one at the very beginning. Another Hurlock, let's go.
Destroy all the Hurlocks.
Woo! We got archers on the hill. Gotta go this way. Yep. Alistair's gonna deal with the other one over there. Awesome. Okay, move. Get the one behind him. Awesome. Alright.
There's a lot of swords.
Oh yeah, I mean, we
The
have
entire
like...
team is sword and a hammer.
Yeah, basically. We have a rogue that's a dual wielder, and we have, I think, 2 sword? No, we have a great sword user and a sword and shield user, so yeah, a lot of swords. Lesser health politis.
Or however you pronounce that.
Yeah. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, I apologize.
Yeah.
Aha, we have successfully obtained the 3 vials of Darkspawn blood.
Also, if you know how to pronounce it, you can put it in the comment.
Oh yeah, we'd appreciate it. And I will do my best to remember.
And then we'll probably forget again.
Yeah. Yeah. Oop, more Darkspawn. Yep. Yeah, let's go.
Here. It's time for hammer.
Yeah, hammer time! Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Or at least knock him out of bow and arrow.
You know, I kind of want to replay my rose again.
Yeah. Oh, if you want to. I won't stop you.
But I do want to finish Kayla. That's
True,
my
true.
Inquisition character from the 3rd game.
Yeah. And also who Saf's icon is based on.
Oh yeah. She is my precious little elf.
Precious elf potato.
Who has been nicknamed Cookie.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, can you still get blood, or is it just like you did mission complete, it stops?
I believe it's once you get the mission complete, it stops. I think there is a chance to get 1 or 2 more than necessary, but I don't think that happens often. Ooh. We got some stuff out of that.
Oh, what did you get?
Well, we got 1 whole sovereign, like some odd silver. I believe, what else did we get from that? It was a note and, oh, an amulet. A lovely amulet like one a wife would give to her husband. Ah, shame she won't be getting it. Or
Yeah.
whoever, you know. Alright. Rigby's field journal, mud idol, and a barbarian mace. We'll take all. Awesome. Also, you've seen the Chasen mentioned every so often in these episodes. They were originally meant to be a different origin you could play as, but they were scrapped as they couldn't get... I believe they couldn't either afford more art direction to go into that background, or it was something along those lines.
You know, you do hear a lot of things cut out of this game, but they still did an amazing job.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you can tell the graphics is aged, but the story itself is still amazing and something worth experiencing at least once.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but we're kind of biased.
That is also true. That is also true. Like, this game is, like, nostalgic for me. I played this when I was, like, 14.
Yeah, this was the second game I played. I played the second one first, because Origins wasn't really available for the PlayStation at the time, the PlayStation 3, and I did not have a PC for this.
Yeah.
So I got 2 first, and then I managed to get Origins later when they finally ported it over to the PlayStation 3.
Alright. Finally have an emissary to watch out for. I'm gonna go for him first. And come on, knock him over, knock him over, knock him over. Ah, dang it. Okay. Occasionally I have been able to knock him over before he can run away, but that doesn't always happen.
Get back here.
Yeah, basically. There we go. Knock him over. When it comes to emissary and enemy mages, it's always good to go for them first, since they are usually the supporter of the other foes on the battlefield.
Which, I understand that tactic, but it's annoying when you play the mage.
It is kind of funny, yeah.
It's like, go for the healer. I get the reasoning, but ow, that hurts. I take that personally.
I mean, fair. Right, lyrium potion. Excerpt from local myths and legends, and a pouch of ashes.
Yes.
May as well give me a jar of dirt at this point.
You've got a jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. Up.
You will always find that.
Yeah, basically.
You know, it's kind of weird. As a mage, I miss them all. And I don't know how. Like, I would get caught like once or twice. And then I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden behind me I hear Alistair go, ah. And I'm like, Alistair, what happened? He's stuck in the trap that I somehow missed and I don't know how.
Yeah.
I'm like, honey, I love you, but I'm glad you hit it because you've got a lot more HP than I do. I can heal you.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
Wait, is there another one here? No, I think we got them all.
I like, it's like, don't say I didn't warn you. And I'm like, I don't think the Genlocks and Darkspawn understand the warning. Or just don't care.
Yeah, and like, they're dead now, so it doesn't even matter.
Like, pretty much telling a Darkspawn to be wary is kind of like telling a zombie to stop. It's not.
Another wildflower location, in case you missed the last two.
Is that a grave?
Grave?
I couldn't tell if it was a grave or a rock.
Ooh, hey, get unlock road. I didn't get this one. I got money off of it.
Oh, it's a tree?
Oh,
Is
it's
it
like
a bit?
tree stump. Yeah.
Okay, from the angle that you were looking at it first, I thought it was a grave. And it's Dragon Age. I can completely understand that.
Yeah, true. Though, I don't... Do Freldons... Do they bury their dead? I think there are gravestones. Yeah, okay, they do bury. They just also cremate them.
Yeah, there's points where they actually burn them.
Yeah.
Like, they put them on boats and burn them. Though I think that's more higher ranking people that get that.
Okay.
I'm not good on the burial rituals of Ferelden.
That's fair.
I'm too busy looking at their blondes.
That you are. Another flower! Wow, would you look at that?
I see elf root in the far distance.
Yes, yes, I'm getting it. I'm going to get it real quick. Another flower. Loot the elf root and...
enemy in the distance?
Yep. I have noticed. Oh hey, another flower kiss. You missed the last, like, 5 at this point.
Well, hey, you have to admit they at least give you plenty of choices.
Yeah, true. They really want you to keep dog, which, you know, is good.
Yeah, like, who doesn't want to save Puppo?
Yeah. You always gotta save Puppo. Oh, we gotta level up.
buff up your strength. Or whatever you're going to boost.
Probably. Let me do some looting real quick.
Going.
Enchanted Dagger's a good drop. Lyrium Potion, Deathroot Extract. I don't know if I'll be using that, but we'll keep it for now. Let's see. Herlock. That's our health pellets. Alright. Do a quick level up here. Do we get a skill point with this? No. Okay, so I'm just gonna focus on combat skills for now. So, more strengths, point in constitution, and let's go. Okay, so we can get threaten, or we can get indomitable, shatters, blows, or powerful swings. That will be more useful for things later. I can see a use for that coming up. Puts extra muscle behind swing, bonus damage, suffering penalties to attack and defense. Reduces the penalties to attack and defense. Right. We won't get that for a while because we need more strength. That's not something we're going to get until later in the game. Same for that. Yeah, I'm gonna go towards getting this, so we'll get an Indomitable. Right, tactics. Indomitable's definitely not bad to have. But I don't think I'll put it on automatically.
Okay.
Alright. Let's go see what's going on with this chest over here.
Huh.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, dwarf. You have nothing to fear from any witch. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. Very well. Preserve your mystery, if you desire. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you. But then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Alright, we are back at Ostagar.
Yeah. I still like swooping is bad.
Yep, it's an iconic line for a reason.
I love it.
Yeah. Alrighty, gamers. A lot of these episodes around here are going to be very dialogue heavy like that. You know, it happens with a dialogue heavy game like this.
Yeah, welcome to RPGs.
Yep. So yeah, with that, we're gonna call it here. Do. Hope you have a fantastic day, night, evening. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we hope to see you soon. Do.
Bye.
Goodbye.